So we've got a question, Harley, can you please do a rebuttal video from Jerry from Bias 3 Training. He did a video called, Vegan Nutrition Issues. Now, I've got nothing personal against Jerry, don't hate the guy, just share my comments and criticisms in this video. So nothing personal, not hating, just saying. Alright, let's get to it, let's do the debates. So this Jerry guy, I accused him of doing steroids, and he's actually open about it. So I'll give Jerry the double thumbs up for actually being open about his steroid usage and that he wouldn't be the size he is without steroids. Most YouTube guys, all the big names on YouTube, are pretty like silent about their steroid usage. They might say, I did a cycle of what was it called, a trenbolone 10 years ago, just one cycle on the weekend, and yeah I did that, and you know, and be the strongest version of yourself. I don't do steroids. Just people like that, you know. So I give Jerry the thumbs up for having the balls, breathing through his balls, and having the courage to say, hey, I'm this weight, I'm this muscle, the definition, etc., because of steroids. Without him, I wouldn't be fuck all. So that's good that Jerry's honest with that. I didn't know he was that open, but he replied to me and he says he admits he's on the juice, and that's his personal choice. I'm not, I don't hate anyone who does steroids, but it does irritate me when people pretend they don't do steroids and they clearly are. Being the strongest version yourself. He says that vegans need to take supplements. The vegan diet isn't natural because they need to take supplements, but this Jerry guy sells a shitload of supplements. He's got his website up, and it's called I'll Pump You Up, bodybuilding supplements at wholesale prices. So Jerry sells a lot of stuff. He sells Hemovol. He sells shit I don't even know what the fuck it is. So this guy, Nutrition Mass HGH. I mean, it's like all sorts of stuff. Creatine, protein on top of protein infused with protein, triple protein, quad protein Alexas, protein, but vegans won't get enough protein, so eating meat, Jerry says, and take one of the 200 protein supplements that he sells. So I'm not sure if these guys in the gym were doing bench one day, and they forgot to put the little plate on properly, and the bar just smacked him in the head a bit, and they lost a few brain cells, because some of the times the arguments they put up are so easy to win, so easy to beat. Oh my god. So vegan diet is unnatural because you need to take supplements if you're a vegan. But this Jerry guy sells supplements for a living. That's how he makes his money, is selling supplements. And he admits that he takes more supplements than I've taken in the last 5 years. He takes more in one day. But a vegan diet is not healthy because you might need to take a supplement. But Jerry sells supplements and fucking guzzles them by the ton. Next point is Jezza. Let's call him Jezza. Jezza says one vegan baby died in 2011, so that proves a vegan diet isn't healthy. Well, I'll tell you what, thousands of babies die every day from food poisoning, from meat, for health issues or whatever, from meat eating parents. How come it doesn't make the press? One vegan baby dies 3 or 4 years ago in an unfortunate situation. It makes the press and he's still bringing it up. Jerry, why don't you discuss the thousands of babies that will die in the US today that are being fed animal products and being raised from parents who eat meat? Why don't you talk about that? Why are you talking about 3 years ago? Thousands today will die, unfortunately. Why don't you fucking talk about that? Because you're biased towards eating your Big Macs. And that's fine, but just be honest about it. Be open about it. Another point Jerry made is there is no deficiency exclusive to vegans. So he sort of gets it, but he sort of doesn't get it. Again, he contradicts himself in his own little thing. But what deficiency is exclusive to vegans? There isn't any. Another point he made, he says he knew a runner that got injured because he was a vegan and he couldn't recover. Jerry, mate, I'll give you $10,000 US. YouTube's the witness. I'll give you $10,000 if you can keep up with me on a track for 1 minute. Alright? Just a minute. Not a marathon, just 1 minute. If you can keep within arm's distance of Drew Ryder just for 1 minute running around a track. You can take as much fucking steroids as you want. You can have a fucking needle in each fucking muscle group and be running after me. You can do that, man. If you can keep up with me for 1 minute, I'll give you $10,000. YouTube is my witness. And just on the running thing, I got friends who ran around Australia last year. One of them is 63 and 68. They're long-term vegans. 63, 68. Fucking get this. They ran a marathon a day. That's 26.2 miles a day each for 366 days consecutive. No days off. No steroids. No fucking pre-workout powders. No protein powders, even vegan ones. None of that. No caffeine. No painkillers. They had even a raw food diet. Not even cooking anything. So fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds. Very low protein, very low fat, very high carb. Every day a fucking marathon. 5-6 hours a day running. And you're telling me that you can't do a vegan diet because some runner got an injury. My friends set a fucking world records in their 60s without drugs on a fucking raw vegan diet. Jerry says, I don't put my blood tests on YouTube. My blood tests are all on YouTube. Just look up the vegan blood tests on YouTube. Look them up. We are designed to eat meat because of our canine teeth. Well, Jerry, here's a picture of a fruit bat. Fruit bats live exclusively on nectar and fruit. Jerry, how come these little fruit bats have got big fucking sharp teeth? Are they meant to eat whales? The fruit bats fly into the ocean and attack a whale? I don't know. Jerry says vegan diet is not natural. Jerry, is synthol natural? Is doing steroids natural? Some people might say it is. I say it's not really. It's a bit of a grey area. But I'd say eating potatoes and fruits and vegetables and rice and stuff like that, I'd say that's pretty natural. I'd say it's more natural than doing synthol or testosterone and ethate or whatever. I'd say it's more natural. And how the fuck would we catch a tuna fish in the wild? How would you catch a tuna? We wouldn't even see a tuna in the wild. Alright? We're not fucking sharks, man. We're humans. This guy can't even keep up with me for 1 minute running, but he's claiming he can catch a tuna. Crazy. But, you know, and miscarries, women miscarry. What's the stats? There's probably like 1 million miscarriages a week or more. From meat-eating parents. So if women are eating meat and animal products and they're having miscarriages all over around the world, probably 1 million a year or 1 million a month, whatever, it's got to be a lot, isn't it? Why is that? But they're eating meat. It should be healthy. Millions of people are dying from heart disease every year from eating meat. One baby died from vegan parents, and vegan diet is not natural. But millions can die from heart disease. Anyway, and then he talks about how some nutrition companies have to donate the vitamins to these kids in Africa or whatever because they're not getting enough nutrition. Well, I'll tell you what, Jerry, you're in the supplement industry. It's a bit surprising you don't know this. The fact is that these supplement companies have a lot of leftover shit that they can't sell in the US. So they fucking scrub out the use-by date or whatever, or it just doesn't matter. Or they just repackage it. You can't sell it again in the US. Or sometimes they can, but what they do is they repackage shit or put it in big bulk containers, ship it to Africa or North Korea or whatever, Bangladesh, and it's a bit of a PR stunt. Instead of spending it to go to landfill, they can claim it on tax. Get this. They fucking sell old shit, repackage it, claim it on tax, and give it away to these, developing countries, and it's a bit of a PR stunt. So it's marketing and you save money on taxes. Alright, so there you go, Jerry. Here's some little tips for you. Get educated, son. Get educated. Now, my tip for you would be, you're open about steroid usage, and that's fine. That's cool. My tip would be, I look at you, and I don't see someone I see someone who can improve their health. You have dark under your eyes. A lot of black there. My tip would be, eat less animal products. Do a vegan diet, man, and get off the stimulants and get to bed early. And I know you will get better gains. All right, you're going to reduce your chance of heart disease because all that protein and animal fat you're eating, it ain't fucking healthy, brah. You will get better results eating a healthy vegan diet. Take your steroids or whatever you want to take, but understand that your organs are going to work better the less protein you consume, man. Your kidneys, brah. Doesn't matter how much synthol you got in your biceps. If you have fucked up kidneys, it's game over. So I understand people want this bodybuilding physique, etc. I understand, that's cool. But let's look after our health. Let's do it a little bit healthier. So I would recommend that Jerry does a vegan diet, higher carb, low fat, low protein. Give your kidneys a bit of a break. You're going to get better results. You're going to feel better. And those black circles under your eyes, they're going to go away as well. So that's my tip. That's my tip. Sincerely. So that's just my tips, hints, that's my debate. Nothing personal against Jerry. Don't hate the guy. Just share my comments and criticisms. Not hating, just saying.